In this video, I'm going to show you how I made these Valentine's Day Snoopy cookies with edible images. So stay tuned and I will show you how. I used some Snoopy Valentine's Day edible printouts. I'm using Wilton Rose food coloring. The hearts are optional with the tweezer. I'm using white royal icing and tip number 21 by Wilton for the shell border. And I used a square and a rectangular cookie cutter for the cookies. Alright guys, let's get started. Okay, so first thing I did is print out my edible images. I went online and I picked up a few images that I like, and then I put them on my program and then sized them to the size that I wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one here on top of it like this, and then with an edible marker, I'm going to mark where it ends. That way I can put my icing inside that box, because that's all I need. I don't need any more icing than that. And then I'm going to fill in just inside that box, and I'm going to put this back into my bag, because if you let these out for too long, they will dry, and then when you peel the backing, they will crack. You can probably still use them if they don't tear completely in half. So make sure that you keep them in here so they don't dry out. So what I'm going to do is fill in with my white. I have a tip number 3, and where is my little tool here that's going to help me spread this icing out. And this is in a somewhat medium consistency, still able to fill it in rather quickly, but not to where it's too watery. And I'm going to take my image and I'm going to peel the back. And I'm going to set it on top, press them down, and that will help spread that icing towards the edges out a little bit, because you want to have just a slight bit of that white icing on the sides. That way you can put your pink border on it too. You will go over it just a little bit on your paper to hide the edges of your paper, of your image. And what I like to do is I just run this tool in the middle of it to smooth it out. And that's it. So I'm going to put this aside to dry. I just wanted to crust for a little bit, maybe like 30 minutes or so. And then I'm going to run over it with my pink border. So I'm going to take this one here that has had some time to dry, and I'm going to go with my tip number 21, like a little shell border. And I chose pink, but you can choose any color. You can go with white, with red, you can do black. But I'm just going to do my little shell border and just squeeze and pull, squeeze and pull. And then I'm going to turn it, squeeze and pull. And this icing has to be a little bit more in the thicker consistency. Now I was going to use my tweezers to set this on, but since they're very shiny, they're kind of slippery. So I just found it easier to just grab them and stick them on there. And you have to stick this one on there while the icing is wet so it could dry on it. And then I'm going to continue on with my border. I'm going to go ahead and do my shell, squeeze and pull, squeeze and pull. And then here, since I'm not going to add a heart, I'm just going to bring that peak down. Turn this over. And again, squeeze and pull, squeeze and pull. And here, I'm going to add my other heart. You don't have to add the hearts, but I think it just looks really cute since it is for Valentine's Day. You want to have some type of heart candy on there. You can add tiny little sprinkles on top here, like the nonpareils that come in the pink and the red and white color combinations. I'm going to add just a little bit of edible glitter on top of the pink. So when it dries, it'll have this really shiny, glittery effect on there. And so I'm going to finish up this one here when it dries, and then I'm going to put them all together so you can see how that turns out. Alright guys, so that's how they turned out. I just showed you one sample because they're pretty repetitive. It's all the same, shell border and some heart candies. I did add some nonpareils to this one and some heart candies or sprinkles. For that one there, you can pretty much find them anywhere. Even the supermarket carries Valentine Day sprinkles and all kinds of other goodies, so you can find those pretty easily. So anyways guys, I hope you like this idea. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Like up the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching guys, and have a good one.